السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. معكم مستر دل من قناة مستر دل جيمز. رجعنا لكم في مقطع جديد وحلقة جديدة من فاينل فانتسي 16 الحلقة أعتقد العاشرة. اليوم راح نكمل مهماتنا. أنا على فكرة أنا عدت اللعبة كاملة، ما أدري وش صار، ما أدري وش صار. لقيت التخزينات اللعبة من أولها لين آخرها لقيتها محذوفة، فعدت اللعبة من البداية لين وصلت هنا. يعني حاليا والله لي قرابة يمكن 5 أو 6 ساعات ألعب عشان أوصل هنا عشان أنزل لكم. فنعم، فأهم شيء لا تنسون معنا بزر اللايك واشتراك معنا في القناة والنشر. يلا نبدأ. في أحد طريق، في أحد. أنا خوف إن إحنا راجعين لقرية ايستبول اللي فيها هانا وفيها الناس اللي يعرفونا. أنا خوف إن جو ناس حربوهم، فخلنا نلحق عليهم. الدنيا تحترق، هاجموهم عيال الكلب، ذبحوهم. لا، ذبحوهم عيال الكلب، ذول حق الامبراطوري. عن ابوي، اي والله راح تدفعون به يا كلاب. ناس ابرياء هنا. يهبون يهبون، يقولون ما في احد احياء، يقول يذبحون اللي بالقرية كلها. يهبون يا عيال الكلب. امشي 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 امشي، خلنا نلحق على خوي هانا. شوف عيال الكلب ذبحوا الناس، ذبحوا البنات. يقصدني، كلمني. هذا هو وصل. كلاب والله قهراني، اقسم بالله انه قهراني. في ناس شورى ظن. That's enough. ما نبغى احد ورانا عن امه. يا اخي لا، انا قراني هاجموهم ذبحوهم. انا اهم شيء هانا والعمدة ذولي ما ماتوا، ما صار لهم شيء. ها ايش بعد؟ في فتحة هنا. هيا تعال. تعال 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 يا ابني، تعال تعال، انا ابغاكم. هذه امه هي اللي ارسلتهم. امه ارسلتهم. معنا ابو شكل. امه هي اللي ارسلتهم. امه معروف هي ضد الاشياء ذي. من ضد هي اللي امها. ام كلايد مجرمة معروفة الكل عارف هالشيء. راسل ناس يدمرون الابرياء ذولي. اخي غدرت بابوك بزوجها وغدرت بي وخلتني مثل الخادم عندها على مدار سنين ذي 13 سنة. ما تبني عصب. والله الذبح. أنا بإمكاني إني أسوي شيء بس بخلي الناس هنا أقوى. أنت ماشي. ذبحته. قتل الأعداء. دمروا القرية يا عيال الكلب. ذبحوا الأوادم. خلنا نلحقهم. عسى هانا ما ماتت ولا العمدة يا رب. أنا وعدت إني أرجع لهم. يا الله هانا ماتت.
I'm sorry, Lady Hannah. You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
يستحقون أفضل من أمي. هذه كلها اللي أرسلت الأعداء ذولي هنا أمها أمه شريرة وسخة. أقسم بالله نقهرتني. أنا براسي كلمة بس تأخر قال. والله براسي كلمة بس ما أقدر أقولها. خلني أقول لها شريرة أفضل. نقهرتني.
We knew Eastpole was harboring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers.
إيه صح.
The way father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
القرى.
Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
When you're ready then.
بنروح السيد. خلنا نرجع له. حزنتني هانا والله بصراحة. والعمدة يا الله الناس شوف كيفهم موتى. ذولي حاملين السحرة. هذا منه الوصف.
Lead me to your nest.
بيلحقون. هذا شكل الوصف.
Lord Kupka has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
هذا شكل هذا الوصف. نروح مكتب.
Don't mind me. Just taking a
We can keep running. or we can walk through this door.
يلا سيد، اخبارك؟ انك وحشة يا كلب.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
نعم.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead.
لا ما راح تموت، بس راح تندم.
So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
تقدر تقول.
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse,
نعم.
whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, you'll be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we have sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
امشي الملك على كيف
The
يعني.
gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight.
احنا ناويين
If
نجي
there is not grain
الامبراطورية
enough
دي.
to feed those within our
شكلها
walls,
أمة
how,
فيها
pray
هنا.
tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds. gods, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house.
وتجلسون هنا
And
تثرثرون
you fancy yourselves leaders of men.
والله كرشوهم.
Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean.
اوه ناوي
It is
تاخذه.
time we expanded our dominion.
يبغى يوسع مملكتهم.
This is the will of great Grieger.
أظن تقريبا الإمبراطورية يعني الأم تبي كذا.
There will be
Claire.
uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost?
مجلس الشيوخ زي كذا قروشة.
Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do.
كنا يقول ضف وجهكم. لكن الملك يمشي أول واحد دائما. والله ما أدري منه هو الملك أم الأم هي الملك والله ما ندري بس إنها ولا شكلها هي تحب ذا عشان كذا قلبت على
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Arthur.
منو
If
هذا؟
it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the holy capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
الخائنة. نحن هنا مرة
I must have
أخرى.
misheard. You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying?
باللورات لهم.
Mad!
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained.
صح كلامك.
But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mine from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, What say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
نرد الدين.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
يا رجال عادي. أنت أول واحد يجيب العيد، كلنا جبنا عيال.
Don't mind me.
إيش عندك؟
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
لا حول ولا
The holy capital.
نعم.
And what business would you lot having? On second thoughts, I don't want to know. Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, some foul's brewing, and it ain't tires borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
نروح الحين وين؟
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
What do you suppose it is?
زعلان أوتو، خلينا نشوفه. هذا وش كان.
Take a seat, Clive. So you're really going through with it? Since been
Keep.
talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do.
نعم.
We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again, this time due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach.
لازم.
For you, I might just know of a way.
هلا أعطاني طريقة في طريقة.
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning, let her know you're coming. We go way back, and she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this Dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman. Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
قول اسمك لايف قلتي. يلا مشينا يا قاف.
Well, someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
نعم.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
أجل.
Drake said is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march.
أما رفض قاف ليه؟ يبغى قاف يجلس هنا يحمي يعني.
Chances of going unnoticed.
أها. رفض
Should
قاف.
that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
يقصد قاف ها. عرفت الحين ليش بخليه ورا.
I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's
try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days.
حلوين نقابلكم هناك.
You two behave now.
مشكلة. بالي جيش بخاوينا، احنا رايحين المملكة. هيك هي القلعة. حلوين.
There. Northreach.
Northreach. اقتربنا.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint.
جين
Dangerous
المملكة.
friends in the south.
نورثريتش إمبراطورية السنابريك المقدسة.
Fresh fish, all from the sea of grace this very morn.
حلوين.
Keep your hands to yourself. No one will buy anything that's been soured by a branded stone.
Fancy a
The right to confiscate any
finest?
objects forbidden by the throne.
فين رحنا؟
Not another step, branded, or you'll be spending the night in a cell.
كيف عرفت؟ يمكن هنا نسيت.
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
Each one is hand.
هذه هي الفتاة، لكن يقصدها.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time.
Oh, يلا.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital.
عاصمة المقدسة.
I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless... Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait.
اها يا اخي اليابانيين مبدعين كيف كيف يطلعون صورة المرأة، كيف يرسمون صورة المرأة بشكل جميل جدا. شوف شكلها روعة، جميلة جدا. المرأة بطبعها جميلة، مو شركة نوتي دوغ يطلع لك ابي الي تحلف انهم واحد من عيال معك كأنهم رجال، اشكالهم منتخي. شوف كيف الجمال الحين يا اخي. هذا الصح، سواء بريزيدنت ايفل ولا سواء بلعب فاينل فانتسي ولا لا. اي شركة يابانية تبدع بالرسومات سواء للرجال ولا للنساء، بس ما حد يتفوق عليهم. يلا يا زبلة.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just
هذا بنت تقول تسوي مثلي، جاملني عشان ندخل سوا.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Oh, you're lucky you're with the dame. Get out of my sight, filth.
يكرهون الوشم العيني لأن حق تابع الإمبراطورية.
That wasn't so bad.
نعم.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
طيب نتكلم زي حنا نبغى نتكلم. نبغى نعرف وش. أكيد ما عندك يا رجال. رح الله يعين. نبغى نتكلم. نبغى نعرف وش اللي صاير.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired of us.
It's not that.
عرفت انه ذا اللي عاهرات، حتى هي انا على بالي ان لها منصب كبير طلعت عاهرة. هذه هي
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
يقول لي تحت طلبني، يقول لي اني انا تعبانة يعني.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
هذا الفيل والله يستغفر. تكفي لا تسوين اشياء نقطع منها، ماني فاضي اقطع أشياء كثير.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do?
إيه نعم.
Don't want to keep my companions waiting.
نعم.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
تم حصول على الخاتم لقد قبل.
Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours.
يا بنت الناس بلا
I have
تغزل.
matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
يلا نقبل مهمة سيدة.
I should probably start here.
خلنا نسأل اللي موجودين هنا.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
نعم.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
Tatienne.
Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared?
The day before. She was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
في مهمة جانبية هنا نجيها إن شاء الله بعدين. هاي من هي. زميلة تاتيان.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm
told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing.
Yep.
Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy.
يعني
Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye.
خاقين على تاتيان.
You've been very
أي واحد يجيها يتهاوش معه.
Find him, and you'll find her.
Okay.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
نبحث عنه. إذا لقيت تاتيان.
I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
يا نعم. وضع أكشن. ذكرتني بذا ويتشر. أدري ليه. بس والله حلوة. لا. خلنا نبحث عنه. شكله هذا هو.
The bones fell favorably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Velsdors will be barred to us for good.
نعم.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick.
I haven't seen him around lately, though.
يانك
On account
البحث.
of him being in war. Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The Dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
شيء مني يعني.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
نكتشف يا طيب شو عندكم؟
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
No.
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
حلو. سوف نذهب. أخي والله روعة اللعبة. جدا جدا روعة اللعبة. أنا إلى الآن واللي قدر أحكم عليها أقول إنها لعبتها السنة. 1,000,000% لعبتها السنة. واو شرفك. مرش.
How many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
نعم. أنا أقولها لكم 1,000,000%. هذه اللعبة لعبتها السنة. أنا عندي أعطيها لعبتها السنة. لعبة روعة.
That's enough for today, Branded.
أيها الموسوم. يلا ذيك القلعة اللي المفروض حنا نجيها، اللي هي أمي فيها متزوجة، اللي أم كلايف فيها متزوجة من النائب، اللي غدرت، اللي خانت العائلة، دمرت العائلة. المهم الجانبية إن شاء الله ألعبها بوقتي الخاص، خلصها إن شاء الله كلها. فنعم.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
نعم. هذا هو. هذا اللي ندور عليه. مو ندور عليه.
The Dame sent me.
نعم.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing.
Nah.
I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Nah.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarrelling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a Branded than help him. And that's even with the Dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
لازم يعني مثل ما تقول امشي شوي شوي عشان ما حد يشوفني. هو ذاك هو.
Weren't expecting any new Branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
What's this? A Branded? Where's your master?
أنا مالك أي واحد مسوم يعني خادم.
Northreach, at the behest of the Dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right.
He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one.
But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value, and was quite vehement about my appraisal.
I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the Dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
كنت متعاونا رجال خاقين عليها رايح نواطي نروحنا.
It smells of death here, Torgal.
الكلاب.
Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
شكلهم ماتوا. اي والله ميتين. اي والله ذولي هم. دمرت قتل الأعداء، لكن كني شفتهم ميتين اللي نبحث عنهم. الحبيبة ميتين. اي والله ماتوا.
Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman.
اي والله انهم ماتوا. ذولي هم الاثنين اتوقعهم الا والله هم.
Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry.
يعني لهم فترة هم هنا. والمشط اللي تو اشتراه.
So it is you.
تاتانيا.
Tatian.
هذه هي ماتت اللي
If that's
يبحثون عنها.
true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. He said her name was Tatian.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. Things. I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Yeah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the Dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh?
No.
He might not be rotting on a hill.
اي والله.
I think he meant to ask us something else.
سبب الغرور قتل نفسه
He stole the
حبيبته.
old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with the Dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the Dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatian is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the Dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
طيب يا الله الحبيبة ماتوا. راح أعلم ايستبول. راح نعلم ايستبول إن فتاتتها البنت يعني صديقتها ماتت أو فتاتها ماتت. شيء محزن.
If it was a message that needed delivering, I could have seen to it, milady.
Of course you could, had it not been personal. You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then?
نعم. علمت بعد ما علم. حزينة.
I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift.
A
token of my thanks. The Veil counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Not to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
نعم.
You like that, don't you?
نعم. فمثل ما تشوفون وصلنا نهاية مقطعنا لهذا اليوم من فاينل فانتسي 16 الحلقة العاشرة. إن شاء الله عجبكم المقطع. إذا عجبكم لا تنسون معنا بزر اللايك، اشتراك معنا بهذه القناة والنشر. كان معكم مستر ديل من قناة جيمز. السلام عليكم.